Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, where we have just completed the most buggy, fucked up quest I think I've ever had the displeasure of encountering in a long time. That whole business with not being able to get the cells open, don't know where Erinda is, by the way. The whole business with not being able to get the cells open was just the fucking start of it. So, you saw that I crashed, leaving the area at the end there. Well, that repeated again and again and again. That was like a thing that just kept happening. So I tried fast travelling away instead of just walking away on my horse. And that worked, except when I tried to quit and save Skyrim, it would crash after having done that. So then I had to reload Skyrim, and I had to do this about 6 fucking times, because for some reason Skyrim insisted on like the borderless window mode on it. Fucked up, basically. So I ended up with a black border along the bottom of my screen, which took about 6-7 restarts of the game to actually get rid of. And then, having done all of that, I finally loaded it back up again with us just having entered Fort Castav with the prisoners, and I just did set quest ID, fucking stage or whatever it is, the command in there, and I just outright set the quest to complete in the console, and fingers crossed, that seems to have just about done it. Because apparently I can leave the area now without the game crashing, so yeah, that quest is fucked. I would not touch it with a barge pole were it not for the fact I have to complete it in order to get to the, well, in order to finish the Civil War. So, and in fact I was genuinely contemplating at a point there to just not complete it and not complete the Civil War ever, because fuck it. Because it was clearly doing nasty, horrible things to my save game. For now, let's hope that those problems are gone, since, as I said, we haven't crashed or anything now, since I just outright set the quest to complete in the console, instead of just trying to open the doors and then setting a particular stage to complete or any nonsense like that. Yeah. Hopefully whatever was broken is fixed now, but, yeah, on the short version, fucking pain in the arse. Fucking pain in the arse. Fucking pain in the arse. Bethesda at their finest, basically. Please warm up. Isn't it time for another fireside heart-to-heart with Serana? I'm beginning to think it might be. Well.
What's our next move?
Any clues about the other Elder Scroll?
Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it?
I think we've had this conversation before.
Dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking
Yeah, we said this before.
Sounds like something they'd know about. There's not a whole lot. You've already seen my father's obsession.
Oh, no.
My mother's not a whole lot.
Haven't actually talked about this, even though it's the same dialogue option.
Soon enough.
Sounds like you don't like either of them very much.
It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like?
We didn't really get along. Haven't seen him in a long time.
That's too bad. Do you know how they're doing now?
Nobody hears anything from. I haven't heard anything from them for ages. In fact, this is the first time my parents have even crossed my mind for a very long time, actually.
Oh, I see. Let's just keep going.
Come on, warm up faster, please. Do I have to actually just stand in the fire? Do my fucking Daenerys Targaryen thing and actually just, yeah. Actually take a dump on the fire by the looks of it, if anything. Whatever, that'll do. Yes.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you.
Oh, steady.
If you're wondering why Solitude It actually says to go speak to General Tullius, and also we need to go there in order to get to Castle Volkihar anyway, so this is a
Yes? What did you need?
classic case of killing two birds with one stone. However, first, I am going to go back home and rest in my own bed. And we'll deal with it in the morning. Is it raining? It is raining, yeah.
Wait.
Yes, I'm the man who lives down the road. Stop saying that every time I walk past. Apparently, I'm also the man who can't find the way to his own house. In my defence, it is quite dark. And there isn't really a proper path leading to the bloody place. Whatever, this'll do. I actually cannot see Jack in the dark like this, by the way. It's just so freaking, I don't know, it's the NB mostly, I think, plus the LFX or whatever that was, that lightning mod was called that I had. Right, apparently we seem to have ditched Erendor. I don't remember that happening, but apparently it has. Oh, hello, Ghost. You don't have to just disappear on my account all the time, you know. He's very shy, isn't he, really, our ghost friend. Anyway. Whew. That'll do. Wow. So. Can I cook any food? No. Warm up and dry out by this fire, though. That I can do. Where's my jug of milk? There we go. Leave my things alone. Is that a big old pile of books from Apocrypha? It probably is, isn't it? Don't recall ever bringing a bunch of... Well, I did. To be fair, I did pick up quite a few books from Apocrypha, didn't I? Yeah. While I was there. And apparently lots of loose pages as well. Ugh, bad memories. I see my mannequins haven't gone walkabout too much. That's always good. It has occurred to me that this place probably isn't very safe when there's been a lot of rain. I mean, you know, when the river levels start to rise a bit, I have a feeling this probably rises too. We should probably do something about that. I mean, it's nice, it's a very pretty water feature and everything, but seriously, if we get a bit of a deluge come the summer months, we might be up to our ankles in the fucking stuff. I mean, look. Even without that, we'd be up to our ankles as soon as we step out the door. So, you know, now that I think about it, this was maybe a bit of a poor choice of housing. Oh dear.
Wait,
mind you,
I know.
really, it's a miniature personification of fucking Solitude on the whole, isn't it? Really, I mean, look at the bloody place. It's going to collapse into the sea any decade now, isn't it? Really. Well, there's always Jorvaskr, I suppose, on a big hill in the middle of lots and lots of land. Right, well, let's go and pay General Tullius a visit. I haven't seen him in a while. Let him know that Winterhold is all sorted. And then we'll get in the rowboat and Gendry our way over to over to Castle Volkihar. You know, I've been back here to Solitude so many times since we got our house here, but I haven't actually been inside the walls in quite a bit of a while. Have I? Now that I think about it. I haven't had any reason to since I didn't have to rest in the tavern anymore. I never really have paid the Jarl a visit, have I? This whole time I've been here. I mean, I'm a landowner now in their hold. At some point I should do that. Not today, but at some point I should probably do that. For sure. Pop in, say hello to Jarl Elisif and everyone else. Check on how they're doing. Introduce myself. Not that at this point I really need much of an introduction. I mean, you say that though, Dave. But these fucking people never fail to just completely magically forget who the hell I am. You know, I can turn around to them and say, bloody, look, Claudius, legate in the Imperial Legion, fucking Dragonborn, Saviour of Soltheim, Thane of Whiterun,
Heard what you did. Killing.
Thane of Dawnstar, War Hero, you know, Dragon Slayer, Mother of fucking Dragons. It doesn't, you know. People around here have a very selective memory. That's all I'm saying. Tullius.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of legate.
Ah, right, there we go, yeah.
On behalf of the
It was a
Empire
tribune, I
and
forgot.
myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank. Congratulations.
Bosma reinforced Curus, huh? Thanks, guess. What's next?
You've little time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Whoa. Okay. Well, Tullius, my old mate. Wow, yeah, look at that. They've lost it all. All they got left is Windhelm and Fort Amel. Yeah, their days are numbered. Anyway, before I do that though, Tullius, I've got some business to conclude a bit further north.
Wait, I know you.
Really, Kinnereth, really? So the gods don't have a sense of humour. I suppose I asked for it really after fluffing up that whole Elder Gleam thing. No, I'm fairly sure the Divines are responsible for my trials, woman.
Been up to the Blue Palace? It is a sight to see.
Right. If the weather's actually nicer up at Castle Volkihar, that will make my day. Because this is awful. This is just comically, ridiculously awful. Where's my Cloak of the Crow? I think that's slightly more waterproof. There we go. I do quite like this, you know. Claudius of the Night's Watch and all that. Well, anyway.
I was lost in thought. Planning my weddings.
It actually does quite fit the armour and stuff well though, to be fair, so I like it. Anyway, I don't look quite as grandiose when I'm wearing it compared to my bear claw thing though, I have to admit, but still. Looking grandiose is not that high on the priority list. I mean, it's up there, but it's not, you know, it's not at the top. Especially not when it's raining. And my god, is it chucking it down right now. Holy crap. I mean, it's rained a lot in Skyrim lately, but never quite this hard. This is something else. And no ripples on the water. You know, it's funny, but fucking Morrowind had ripples on the water when it rained. Fucking Morrowind, and I'm not talking about modded Morrowind with the graphics enhanced and stuff like that. Literally vanilla out of the box fucking Morrowind in 2003, or whenever it was now, had ripples on the water when it rained. Anyway.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take you to any port on the coast. Where you headed?
You know where we're headed, dude.
The one with the ruined castle? Don't you know that place is cursed?
I need to go there anyway. Come on. I'll give you a big bag of money. Just get on with it. Yeah. Come on. Come on, we've got all day. Yeah, if it rains any harder than this, your boat's going to sink anyway, so... Lovely. Right, went to the next one.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It actually is stopping now that we're at Castle Bloody Volkihar. Right, okay. So, Serana, going to explain how this works.
What's our next move?
Well, that's what I was asking you.
Can't wait to see the court.
Do we go around this way? I suppose we do. Oh, we're saying you're not going in the front, are we? So.
Yeah, just around this bend.
Okay, good. Thank you. Bit of confirmation there. Phew. Of course, now this begs the question.
So big from down here. I mean, it is big, but well, even bigger.
I didn't know better. My commentary's starting to rub off on you. Also, that's what she said. Literally. Yeah, this begs the question. What would have happened if I'd come here earlier? Uh-oh. Oh, Christ.
Your life ends here.
I can see you up there. Skeletons fairly resistant to arrows, apparently. Gotcha. And you. I'm gonna guess. We'll go out on a limb here as a runner and assume you're gonna produce a key. No, there's a door here somewhere, which means I couldn't have got in here if I'd come around here before. Just a hunch. Oh my word, hello. Right. Well, it's not locked, but probably was if I'd come here earlier. I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. That seems to be the way Bethesda do things, after all. Just lock it down tight until it's the actual point of the quest you're meant to be there.
Be careful.
Right. Ah.
Who's there?
It's that trapped? It is, yeah. Oh, do go away. Bad dog. Whoa! All glitchy sounds, excellent. Feral vampire. Journal fragment. Curious. Not good enough to live in their stupid keep, am I? Stupid sods don't realise I've moved into the Undercroft and started taking control of their own death hounds. I'll get my revenge. Sorry. That's actually not going to happen. Now you. Stay like that. Well, this is certainly all charming. Could have done with grabbing a few more health potions from the Solitude bloody alchemist before coming here. Never mind. Oh well. Sure we'll manage somehow. Is that a pile of bones? It's a pile of bones. Wow. Whoa, yeah. Sorry, I don't want to alarm you, but I think we've ended up in an Indiana Jones film. Okay. Serrano, where the hell are you? What the heck is going on? Seriously, what hang on a minute. Oh no, this doesn't help us, does it? Just let me over the fucking side. Oh. There you are. What the oh god, you've got that bug, haven't you? You're constantly stuck in stealth mode. There's actually no way to get you out of it.
Yes? What did you need? I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Yeah, you're fucking stuck. Oh, I'm gonna have to reload. Oh my god. Might be a way to fix that, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. You fucking NPC companions sometimes do that. They just get stuck in sneak mode and they will in perpetuity just roll around everywhere. Constantly, forever, basically, until you reload the game. It's extremely annoying, obviously, but... die.
I knew I heard something.
Oh god, just give up. Sorry, can you finish her off, please? Thank you. Yeah, got the journal fragment. And that ring. Let's see. It's probably time I put on a bunch more frost-resistant garb, isn't it? The Volkihar like their frost magic, so let's see. Dukan. And the Ruby Medallion of Resist Frost. There we go. Okay, good stuff. Right, I probably look ridiculous. Yes, I do. Let me just get rid of that. There we go. I still look pretty ridiculous, to be fair, but anyway. It trust me. Question not the madness in my methods, or the methods in my madness. It just works. Okay, Serrano, just trust me on that, it works. Right, we're missing a lever here. I think there was one up this way. There you are. Bag of gold. Potion. Let's do this. Oh, hello. Yep, more frost magic. Called it. Right. It's the first time I've seen one of these things actually trap something. I feel I've gone the wrong way. There are big spiky things. I probably don't want to run into these. Or tear my lovely cloak on them. I mean,
There we go.
I know you want us to find your mother and everything, but I can't help but feel like, oh my god. Oh, that's their dinner. Ah. Oh, I'm sorry for trying, but it's really hard not to hate vampires when you see shit like this. Oh god. Just get me out of here. No. Oh, right. Good god. Okay. I'm just thinking, now we're actually in Castle Volkihar, would it not make sense for us to just, I don't know, find Harkon and bash his skull in, instead of looking for your mother? Just a thought. Ah. We're in spider country now, apparently. Ooh, big old spider.
Where'd you come from?
Probably very agitated spider, really, now that I think about it. I mean, come on. Think about how much room a spider actually needs to make webs and things. And this poor bastard's stuck in this tiny little, effectively a matchbox, really, based on its size. You kind of wonder what he was feeding on all this time to get so big. And how the hell do we progress further from here? Surely not back down there again. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, we do need to go back down here, don't we, actually? Oh, no, this is... Oh, no. Don't like hearing bones crunching under my feet as I run. It's not good. This way.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
Thank all that is holy for that.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
Serrano, I can't see a fucking thing. Okay, it's brightening up a bit now. Apparently my eyes needed to adjust. What's the oh no for? And why have you changed your clothes?
What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks... well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
I don't suppose you could hurry this a bit. I'm getting very cold.
This was my mother's garden.
Oh dear, we get the full tour.
Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
It's a thing. Is that important? It looks like it might be important.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here.
Did I have the
Some of
proper
the
crest?
crests
Did I
are
just
missing
luck
the
out there? I
dials.
did, I think, yeah.
I didn't even know the crests
I
could
just
be
put it in
moved.
the... Look at the... Yeah, it's a
My
moon
mother's
thing.
trying to tell us something.
Yeah, no, I just... Wow, okay. I just walked up to it and found the first fucking thing and plonked it on there. It turns out it was the correct one, because look, it goes around like...
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
Strange with the... What? Yeah. Well, clearly it's got missing crests that need to be put... There's nothing strange about that, for heaven's sake. Just gotta find the bloody crests. They are quite shiny, luckily, by the looks of it. As if how... Well, you're not the sharpest tool in the box, Serrano, but honestly, I had that one figured out before you even finished talking. How did you not spot that thing shining away in the back there, anyway? He says as he struggles to find any of the others. Oh, here we go. There's one. I suppose you could have a look around, no? No? And maybe we'll have to go rooting around inside some of these towers to find the rest of them, mind you. Well, that's done that one. Either way, actually, I would like to get inside and find a fire. Seriously, we'd like to find a fire. Hello. I don't know which one it needs to go in. Because I can't see it. I suppose if I open my inventory I can have a look at it. Here we go. Oh, check it out!
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Yes, let's, please, 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 please. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer in here. Firewood! Yes! Not sure if I can actually make a fire in here, mind you.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Fire! Magic fire accompanied by skeletons, admittedly, but fire! Out of my way. Scoundrels! I need to warm myself up by your fire. Or die trying. That will do nicely, thank you. Please. Please count as a source of warmth. Please.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
It's not warming me up. That's typical. Maybe it's another case of magic fire. It doesn't actually warm you up. Can I make a fire? Remember what the bloody button is. Build campfire. On the floor. Very good. No, I don't have enough firewood. No. There's plenty stacked up there next to the fucking fireplaces, but that doesn't count as fire, apparently. I mean, the firewood, apparently. No, well, that doesn't count as fire either, apparently. God, this place is infuriating. It's actually torturing me. Maybe this will count as fire. Try not to run into those. Also, yeah, good. You've put your armor back on. Sensible. Please count as fire? I bet you, yeah, more magic fire that's not actually fire. Ugh. Wait for it. No, no vumph of flames, apparently. Just plain old skeletons. Do you mind? Thank you. Look at me fussing over individual septims. I've got enough money to buy half of Skyrim. Oh, there we go.
You will not touch him.
Oh, let's get this over with. You. Candles? No. Pretty sure they don't count either. Old bedrooms of some description apparently, and an ancient Nord greatsword.
Who's there?
One up there. Like I might be missing a whole bunch of stuff here as I battle my way through this area. There you are. Okay, portcullis. Is that going to open? Or are we going to have to find a way around? Aha, hello. You going to jump into life or no? Okay. Oh yes, there you cheeky little sod. Wait until I'd walked away. You had me fooled, I suppose. You again? Yeah, stay dead. Right. Oh, please. Do you count as fire? You begin to what? Yes! Finally! I don't even care that I'm in a silly pose. Fucking, there's more skeletons. I don't care about them either. I just want to be warm. Also, the
no, you don't.
Light source is glitchy apparently. Oh, you go away. I'm not actually going to warm up while I'm in combat, am I? Now that I think about it. Ah, you bastards! A gargoyle I hear. Ow! Ugh.
You're not getting the best of me.
Ugh, stamina potion, please. There we go. Right. Is that the last of you? Does this count as fire? Oh, I think it does! It does! Yes! Right, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna sit right here.
I'm wondering what my mother got up to here. She definitely wasn't trying to keep the place clean.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here? Yeah, stupid fucking question, of course she did.
Not that I ever saw.
Well,
My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not...
there were gargoyles
thinking.
right there,
She
so...
just found them fascinating.
Back into the castle courtyard.
If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed.
And he just walled it off, I suppose.
It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself.
Do you know this place at all?
I'd always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous.
Alright.
Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding.
So do I. Probably nothing good. If a vampire wants to hide it from other vampires. This looks ominous. Oh look, partially carved gargoyle. I don't know if I smell a trap. There it is.
Dead. There we go. Done and done.
Yeah, I would. No, I can't move. Serrano.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Quickly take this firewood and help me kill that gargoyle that just jumped out of nowhere back there. There you go.
Turns out my mother was... Look out!
I didn't even know that was an animation you could get with gargoyles. Just fucking bent double over and then smash it right in the face. Vampire Royal Armor.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
That's gonna be a no on the wearing front, but as a souvenir I suppose it'll do. Silver broadsword wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose, against lots of vampires. I don't really care right now. Alright, I didn't even...
Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
You know, you don't go adventuring for this long without fucking checking the candlesticks next to fireplaces. It's a force of habit, and for a good reason, apparently. You stay that way. Right, well. Onwards. Does this place ever end? Affirmative, apparently, would be the answer to that. Yes, this would look like the end. It has end written all over it in big block capital letters in red paint.
I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Your mother maintained quite a laboratory, it seems.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
Yeah, but to what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Yes. No. You just let me do. I don't know what it is with me today. I just seem to be homing in on these bloody things.
She probably had a journal or something.
Yeah, calm down. I found it. I swear to you, I have played this DLC before, viewers at home, but I genuinely didn't remember where that was. That was just a complete fluke that I happened to walk straight over to it. Anyway, okay. Ugh, reading time. Let me just fucking readjust my seating. So, 27th to last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I have warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses so much as to listen to a word I have to say. I've become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly. That's it's never good. I've hardwired the flux capacitor to the sonic modulator. You know. Probably by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident with the proper formula it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent the intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I am to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here, forever if need be. Third of Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins and components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I'm combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and follow me into the soul cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. So, the plot thickens.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes and just read them aloud, in case you are completely deaf.
What's our next move? You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions? It doesn't sound good.
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood.
I know, I already read
If we
this.
could
Don't
get
assume
that,
I didn't
we wouldn't
fucking
even be
read it. I'm
trying to do
a
this in the
complete
first
imbecile. It's Bethesda's way of saying we didn't honestly expect you to read all of that, player. Whatever. Apparently some of us do, Bethesda. You share her blood. You could use it, you know, DNA and all that stuff. I mean, how on earth would I know about DNA? I know, whatever, you know. Pfft. Really? After 6 chapters of this, you're gonna have a go at me now for breaking the fourth wall?
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of these ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Praise be. I am... oh my days, can you imagine? Having to... well, there we go, there's one. Having to fucking... just, you know... leave and then come back after having visited a fucking alchemist to get the ingredients. That's what Morrowind would have done, though, to be fair, I have to admit. Like, for as much as I love that game, it did like to fuck with you like that. There was a certain quest in the Blood Moon expansion, if I recall correctly, that required you to make a poison or something, I think, to kill some plants. And you had to get bitter green petals to do it. And handily enough, there were no bitter green petals anywhere on Solstheim. So you had to go all the way back to mainland Morrowind in order to get some fucking bitter green petals to do this quest. It was a royal pain in the arse. But that was Morrowind, really. Ah, this would be it. Void salts. Purified void salts. Place the ingredients in the vessel. Vessel, 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 vessel. Ah, that'd be this thing here. Hope we got the quantities right.
Then the rest is up to me.
Yep.
Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Yeah. Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
I don't know what she was thinking, honestly.
Neither do I. She always seemed happy before we heard the prophecy. Then it all changed. She became a different person. They both did.
Well, we won't know till we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open.
Alright, here goes.
Strange times, isn't it, when you're actually pleased that you're opening a portal to some complete other dimension.
Created a portal with Soul Camera. Incredible.
Ooh-wee. Well, you know, ladies first.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Anything you can tell me about the Soul Cairn before we go jumping into it?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of Oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Fools? Why'd you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'll ever be ready, frankly, but here goes. Ugh. What's happening? I'm being surrounded by purpley stuff. Come on. Am I missing something here, Saran? I don't think I understand how portals work.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
It was a bit. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in then? Without me dead, anyway.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it.
Oh dear.
Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Oh, no. You're not saying what I think you're saying, are you?
Not your first choice, I guess?
No. Is there another way? There has to be another. Come on, there has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
What? Wouldn't that kill me or something?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Those are my only options.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. You know that better than anybody.
So that's my choices? Be soul trapped or become a vampire? Universe truly hates me, doesn't it? It truly, truly hates me. Well, I definitely don't want to be a vampire. Like, I can't even begin to explain how much I do not want to be a vampire. No offense. But... you can't give them my soul. That's, like, important to saving the world and, you know, soul of a dragon. And that's not bollocks either. That's not some folklore rubbish like I previously thought it might have been. I literally have the soul of a dragon or whatever. I know that because I killed another Dragonborn and absorbed his soul. So, it's a thing, okay? I need my dragon soul in order to, well, one, not die, and two, you know, stop Big Dragon God from consuming everything we hold dear. I'm not about to hand it over to mystical beings from the purple dimension of doom. But I don't want to be about... Oh. I don't suppose you could just go in by yourself and take your chances now. I'll take that as a no. Flip a coin? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a vampire by the toe. If it opens a portal to a purple realm, then fling it in and hope for the best. No, Alright. We got heads and we got tails. Heads, I become a vampire. Tails, I give them my dragon soul. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh shit. Best of 3?